Well, we've got a veritable feast of people now. We've got Paul MacInness off of the Guardian, Stuart Watson off of the East Anglian Daily Times Ipswich correspondent. We'll come to you first, shall we? Ipswich after that. Hey, a point at Carrow Road. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been. There's no doubting who's happy with that point, certainly out of the two teams. You know, for Ipswich, it continues an upturn in form. They've gone unbeaten for a pretty tricky February, and it's got the added bonus of sticking the brakes on you boys as well a little bit with the top six, I guess. So, yeah, they'll be pleased with that.
Well, they are the champions of Europe once, apparently, and we'll never be able to say that, Paul. So the fans say.
Certainly won't.
Paul, covering it for the Guardian, big Norwich fan.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what you've come to expect from Norwich this season?
Yeah, afraid so. I mean, I think the one thing you would say was slightly unusual was we didn't, you know, and Alex Neil talked about this afterwards, we really liked a cutting edge. We've scored a lot of goals this season. We didn't do it today, but with Cam up front, you know, love him, he works hard, and, you know, he's smart, but he's just so exasperating in and around the box.
Especially when really his main competition is out of the picture.
Yeah.
Defensively as well, though, I mean, you could say Norwich, you know, should be 4-5 up or whatever, but they go a goal down because defensively they've been poor for a significant amount of time now.
Well, exactly. I mean, we've been poor defensively. I mean, we were all right with the Alex Neil promotion season. We were good defensively. You know, Basong and Martin seems crazy now, but they formed a good partnership at that time. But ever since the Newcastle away performance in the Premier League, we've been shipping goals for fun. Alex Neil makes it quite clear that he's happy to concede goals as long as we score more, and then when we don't score more, we're in trouble. I mean, I took my girlfriend to the game. It's the first time she's ever been to a Norwich match. Said you deserve to win, but you weren't very good. And I think that was probably about how I'd sum up the match too.
And the season, I would imagine, to be honest, Paul. And Stuart, the Ipswich fans, as you said, they'll be happy with the point. They'll be back down here next season. It seems like being the case, and Mick seems to have turned the corner with them.
Yeah, I think there's still a little way to go. I mean, you go back 4 or 5 weeks ago and his stock had hit rock bottom amongst Ipswich fans. They lost 3-0 at home to Derby on transfer deadline day. There was a lot of gnashing of teeth about the failure to sign a proper replacement for Daryl Murphy. So both Mick and the owner, Marcus Evans, were taking a bit of stick. I don't think people can quite make up whether it's Mick's sort of pragmatic style of football or the owner's lack of spending, which is the root cause of the 15 years in the Championship, which obviously they were getting a fair bit of stick over today. But
it got marked by a round of applause at Carrow Road. Did you join in, Paul?
No, I'm not. I'm above that sort of stuff.
Indeed. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's listen, there'd be a lot of clubs up and down the land that would love to be stuck in the Championship, inverted commas, for 15 years. The theory about going down to sort of rebuild and come back up and be better is not one for me. I know it worked for Norwich, it worked for Southampton, but you look at a lot of other clubs that are, you know, Sheffield United still toiling in League One, so I don't go with that. So there is a stability about Ipswich at the moment, but there's just a feeling that they're treading water a little bit. It's a little bit sort of Groundhog Day. They're not going to go up, they're not going to go down anytime soon. So something needs to change to break that, whether it's a fresh manager, whether the owner needs to start putting a bit more money in, I don't know. But yeah, green shoots of recovery in the last few weeks, and I think if they play as they have been between now and the end of the season, Mick might just win a few back over.
Maybe just a few. Stuart, Norwich's season, is it over yet?
No, it's not over. No chance. We've still got Yorkshire to go to. It's very much in Norwich's hands, as Alex Neil said. But for me, it's going to come down to what happens in Yorkshire.
He's a good, positive fellow. Paul,
yeah,
is Norwich's season's over?
No, I mean, it ain't over till it's over, and there's still 12 games, and, you know, you're right, but, you know, our away form is dreadful. So we have to turn that around, and our performances against teams in the top 6 have been dreadful. We have to turn that around. If we turn that around, then good. But the one good thing I thought after the match, Alex says that he thinks Nelson will be back in training in 2 weeks, and I think that will be a big, if he stays fit to the end of the season, that could be a big difference.